Welcome, skateboarders, to a backyard party for the ages. This is Red Bull Skate Generation. We're coming at you live from the RTMF Bowl here in beautiful Florianópolis, Brazil, for what is going to be an epic finals here at this event that has lived up to all expectations and more. This is Red Bull Skate Generation.
Yes, Chris, and the momentum's been building throughout the day. We are so ready for this final. We got the A team literally in first place as the A team. Oh,
it's about to be on as we see the bowl is cleared. The fans are ready and the teams are ready to do this. I am Chris Cote, happily standing next to the one and only Chris Dune-Pastris.
So thankful to be here.
Oh, we are so hyped on everything we've seen so far. A truly unique event. We started with 8 teams of 5 skateboarders, men, women, and children, all together in this bowl, putting on an incredible show. You get 15 minutes to put on your individual performance, and then the 5 minutes, the difference maker. The creative sessions have been going off. So far, so good, but now we're into the finals.
Yes, 100%, and I think the creative session has been the difference maker. If the skaters can communicate and vibe off each other, they rise through the ranks, as we've seen. So communication is key.
We're seeing some practice going down now.
You mentioned the helmet thing earlier in the competition, and it looks like they're going to do a helmet trick, helmet invert.
I hope to see that. The creative sessions have been wild.
Mac and Tony Hawk.
So far. So the RTMF Bowl is open today only.
Yes.
This is a private backyard skate park. Pedro and Andre Barros built their dream backyard, and luckily for one day only, they've invited the world into it, and we're going to kick this finals off in a big way. Team G, picked by the OG himself, Rune Glifberg. He's got Pedro Barros, Allysha Le, Weslley, Alves, and Yndi Asp. That is a powerhouse team. Woo. Same rules go. 15 minutes for your individual score, 5 minutes for your overall creative expression score. And if the qualifiers was any indication of what we're about to see, fasten your seatbelts. This is gonna get wild.
Yes, and Team G was the first to drop, and they maintained throughout all that competition, and are here in the finals.
And now they've had the opportunity to do some research.
Yeah.
As you see the team talking right there to start us off.
Started with 8 teams, and we are down to 3.
And look at that, prowling. He's prowling the deck like a jaguar. Yes. Pedro Barros getting the team hyped up.
We've seen that helps. Communicate, get hyped, feed off each other.
Well, it's his backyard. It's only fitting the egos first. Pedro Barros, the Pedro show is about to begin.
Huge backside air.
This guy got all the energy in the world. He could power all the lights in Florianópolis just by his attitude alone. Love to see it.
Nose bone. Type 5-0 to fakie. Oh! Cab Heelflip Yndi. That was so insane. So much power to make that trick work right there.
Oh, they still got 14 minutes.
Pedro. 1 minute. A line there from Pedro, so sick.
Pedro turns it up to 11, straight from the jump, 13:55 to go, second skater in. Rune Glifberg all the way from Copenhagen, Denmark.
Yeah, nice body jar. Rune is just such a classic skateboarder, got such great style. Been doing it for Copenhagen for many, many years. First met him in 1990. Nice disaster there, the front foot hanging off. Making it work. Yeah, Rune.
He's built for this.
And Mosquito, they call him.
Mosquito!
Been a crowd favorite.
Weslley Alves from Sao Paulo, Brazil, 19 years old. He's been a surprise standout in this event.
Yeah, definitely.
Not if you know
body
him,
jar
yes.
there. 360 air, almost hanging on. He's got plenty of time. And yeah, Mosquito brought it. He's gonna bring it again.
Yndi Asp representing the USA on Team G.
Yeah, not only the USA, NorCal, Petaluma, California. Get it, Minna.
Such a rad style.
He was our nationals champion for the USA this past year. Solid frontside air over the channel.
Just flows around the bowl so nicely.
Yeah, great mix of lip tricks, airs, new school, old school. She's got it all.
Followed by Allysha Le. So hyped to see Allysha back in contests.
Yeah, she's been ripping competitions since the girls' combi back in the day, a good decade. She's been ripping events. Nose grind, tail grab. Love her style as well.
Post interview with Grazi, and she said, "I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere. Florianópolis rules." We agree.
Going for the body burial disaster. Let's see that.
I like that. I think a lot of these teams have saved up a little bit for us here in the finals,
yeah,
as always.
You have to. You really do. You have to surprise the judges. Massive 540 melon there.
The crowd goes nuts.
High speed backside, tailside. Alley-oop Yndi off the hip. Showing you why he is the ruler of this bowl. Fakey nose blunt, yes. Back lip revert. Yes.
Pedro's on one.
He's on fire.
I tell you, when Pedro pads up, watch out.
Yes.
Big things happen.
Rune with a floaty frontside ollie into that crail.
I love the
slide.
I love the pace that Team G is setting right now.
Totally. Dude, you can feel the energy.
Yeah, it's on. Still got 11:15 to go. Mosquito.
Big in the air there.
This guy's rad. Love his style. Kind of got that knock knee stance going. Everything in its proper place.
There it is. Nose grab 360 air. That is not easy.
Mina's back.
Nice Andract, classic. And on coping.
This is the most aggressive team.
Yeah,
Let's throw it out
they're
there.
coming on fire.
They're psyched.
And they were, as I mentioned, they were the first to drop in, so the fact that they made it through the finals, they won it.
10.5 to go. Ministes in and out. They got plenty of time here. And as the first team, you know, they can set the tone, they can set the pace, they can set the scale that the judges are looking for. So this is where, this first 15 minutes, each individual skater has to get the highest score they can possibly get. Pedro is probably already in the 80s with what he's done so far. It's overall impression the whole time, though.
Yes.
His job is not over.
And then you've got to rip the creative session and feed off each other.
I mean, I think at this point, everybody's so good that creative session's really going to be the difference maker.
Yes. And what tricks they've been holding back in qualifying, that's going to surprise the judges.
Pedro screaming mid-run.
Stay on. Huge fake ollie.
It just,
Pack Smith.
it never gets old. Everything Pedro does is so rad.
Dro's house.
Full commitment, full power. And you know he was inspired by this guy right here, Rune.
Oh, definitely. I think every vert skater who was skating in the 90s at all is highly inspired by Rune.
They were all probably thinking, I kind of want to skate like Rune. One of the best styles to ever
One of the best styles to do it, for sure.
Weslley Mosquito Alves.
Mosquito.
Big fan of this kid already. 19 years old. Coming through for the under 21 squad of this team, along with Ministes, who's only 15 years old. She's already been around the world and back 8 times competing on her skateboard.
Team G's trying to make up 22 some odd points here to take over the lead of this contest in the finals.
Well, with all the intensity and the pressure they started off with.
And if Pedro's on your team, like imagine that pressure.
You don't want to let Pedro down.
No, you do not.
But I'll tell you,
Brings the heat.
He's gonna cheer you on till the bitter end.
Massive kickflip Yndi there.
I mean, skateboarding has given Pedro so much, but he's giving it right back.
He totally
Pure
has.
passion. He loves, lives, bleeds skateboarding.
Yeah, and then thank you to Pedro and Yndi Barros for hosting us and having us here in their wonderful compound. It's been a blast. Amazing skateboarding.
Looking forward to tonight doing some exploring here in the RTMF. Yndi and Pedro have some hangout zones, some layback restaurants.
Yeah.
And each of them, of course, have a bowl in the basement. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, and crazy to think these guys had to skate, guys and gals had to skate 20 minutes in qualifying, and now they've got to give it another 20 in the finals. It's an endurance game.
Yeah, the energy reserves are being tapped into as we speak, and they got to save something for the creative jam.
Nice eggplant there from Mosquito. Fastplant to the flat, but he hangs on. That's all that matters.
The crowd loves a good flat landing, just because it adds to the drama of what's happening. Yndi Asp back in the bowl. This is just rapid fire ripping. That was perfect.
Is that Andrecht? Nice mute air.
Nina is so rad. She's super consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, she always throws down good runs in any contest she enters. Really confident for such a young skateboarder.
Yeah, and she rips all terrain. She rips vert, she rips street, parks, you name it.
Allysha Le.
Nice lean air there. Yeah, and this format, man, it just lends itself to a session. It doesn't feel like a contest. It just looks like we're watching, you know, some of the best, 5 of the best skaters in the world feed off each other.
A heated session. You know the cool part about this too is this would be a scene you would see now at skate parks around the world. I mean, you got all ages. Every park that I go to, you've always got young girls skating. You've always got the OGs skating. So this really is a really clear look at where skateboarding is now. Yes. I love this event, Red Bull Skate Generation.
Mosquito got hyped there. Did that front 50-50, 180 in. That was gnarly. Speaking of gnarly, Stalefish 5.
Need walls.
Yeah, Pedro, big lean air on the hip.
Yeah, if you watched Pedro's Vans part from a few years ago, you've seen what he's capable of in this pool.
Everything. Always brings 110% to every event, every session. Not going for his signature heel flip frontside air.
Well, Team G, they know. Team A and Team C have firepower, so right now you can just tell the urgency that they're skating with. 5 minutes to go in the individual jam portion of this final.
Yeah, they've got about 22 points to make up from qualifying, so can they get it done?
All right, they got to get the train back on the tracks. It's a big start for Team G. Got to finish strong. Alysha's going for a Fastplant over that channel.
Oh, backside air grabbing her tail there.
Big slam. She's so tough. Just pops right back up. No worries.
Get it, Rune.
Watch, one big run here from Pedro. Everything will come back in order.
Yeah. And Rune wants that heel flip fronted air, but he's questioning, am I going to make it in time?
They're trying.
Talk about tricks we haven't seen.
Pedro's probably got 1,000 tricks in this bowl. Mosquito. I can watch that all day. All day. Okay, with 3:45 to go, it's time maybe to slow down just a little bit, pack 1, maybe 2 more runs in here. Give your team the best chance. All the individual scores are added up for their team total, and then you add on a 5-minute creative session score from 0 to 100.
Tail grab 1 foot, front side. Yeah, Rune. That is a unique trick you don't see many people do.
Solid start there. 3:12 to go now. They are just rapid fire back at it. Yndi Asp back in the bowl.
Smith grind lip. We saw her do that in qualifying. Smith grind lip, excuse me.
Under 3 minutes to go. Take a breath, drop right back in. The Pedro show back on.
Ah. He's going for it. Looks like an alley-oop varial kickflip 540. Varial, so gnarly. Alley-oop over the channel. Can he pull that?
Oh, Mosquito flying into the flat bottom. 2:30 to go. Rune's back. Oh,
right there. Got it, Rune.
They got to save something. They got to save something for the final 5 minutes as well. Alysha's going to get it right here.
Nice mute air there.
This is the final part of this combo she's been trying. Under 2 minutes to go here. Team G. Over 3 teams in the finals. This is for everything right there.
For all the marbles.
After a piece of, well, in the past it's been pool tiles. We'll see what the trophy is this year.
Oh, yes. Cab, Heelflip, Yndi gets it. What?
Oh.
Backside tail slide, shove it in the deep end.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh my gosh.
And watch what that does for the rest of his team. Pedro Barros. That's called lighting a fire.
That's what he's known for, and that's what he does.
I can almost guarantee you Rune's going to make this right here after what he just saw.
Yes, you nailed it.
Right?
Heelflip frontside air.
That's what Pedro does.
Pumped up by Pedro.
Of course, Rune's been doing it since day one. 47 years old and still doing.
Yeah, going for a
heel
switch.
Flips like that.
Switch pop shove at tail slide. Signature Rune trick.
Pedro's probably sitting on a high 80 right now, and he wants more. He's not happy until he's got 100.
Right.
30 seconds left till the creative session, where teamwork will come into play.
What?
Come on.
Blunt kickflip in. Mosquito. Don't break your board. You have the creative session.
He might have broken on that trick. He should have saved that for part of the creative session. Now he's going to look around. Who's got a board? For Mosquito. All right, time is up for the individual section. Now it's time for the creative session. Team G. This is where teamwork will come into play. Minnow rolls over to the team. What do we got? What have we been thinking for the last few hours? How can we work together to put the biggest number on the board? We've seen juggling. We've seen bowling. We've seen it all.
We've seen it all.
And we're about to see more.
And leading the charge so far in this competition and the finals, Pedro Barros.
With the board wally. What do you call that?
The board bash.
The board bash. The Rune-assisted board bash. Going for the truck bash. It's about bashing into your friends and having fun. Mosquito now.
In on another setup.
Oh. Sorry, Pedro. That's a risk you take when you literally lay your head on the coping. Allysha Le now.
Inside air over Minna.
That was awesome.
That was cool.
They got the note. Be creative. Have fun. Minna lays down and takes the slip and slide in.
And here we go. The helmet hand plant.
Do not try this at home, please. This is for experts only.
Oh!
And that's
an eggplant. Wow.
Mosquito on a borrowed board. No problem.
That is nuts.
That was so sick.
Bring in the heat.
They still have 3 minutes, too. They've already put on a hell of a show.
That's a lot of trust to put in your friend.
Oh, my gosh.
an invert on my helmet.
And he just basically dropped the board on Pedro's head the try before. Oh, here we go. More skateboarders being used as props.
Got the whole team lined up. Get in there, Mosquito.
Wow, oh my gosh. Well, you know what's about to happen.
Seatbelts. Here we go.
Pedro's gonna go as fast as he can, fly as high as possible, over the whole team.
Oh, yes.
No problem.
Frontside air into the Stalefish. No problem. Over the team. Yes.
That is teamwork at its finest. And that's putting trust in your team captain.
Serious.
That's going to be an amazing photo. I'll tell you that much. 2 minutes to go here in the creative session for Team G. So far, it's been incredible. They've got to be getting big points here in the creative session. Now you just got to wonder, what did they do individually? Because it all adds up to their final score.
What do we got? Oh, so close.
Allysha did her job. Hopefully we get to see that combo again. The over-unders are just so radical.
Yeah, and this is a big bowl with a lot of flat bottom, so it's hard to time on doubles routines.
And this is their last chance too, so 1:26 to go.
Nose blunting in.
Mosquito's back. Got something up his sleeve.
Switching boards and a rock to fakie. Mute grabs in. That was crazy.
Never seen that in a contest before. Under a minute to go. Team G looking for the big creative finish. So far, it's been amazing. Finals living up to all expectations and some. They're going to have to rebuild this bowl after today. This thing's been destroyed by these teams.
Two living legends in the bowl. Oh!
On a scale of 1 to 10, how scary is that for both of these guys?
12.
Yeah. 23 seconds left. Maybe time for one more combination.
All right, our Rune and Pedro going to bring it again. Final seconds.
Yes. We both know these guys, they do not give up.
Wow!
Oh,
huge
so
540.
close.
Rune underneath him with a 50-50. Leaving it all out there,
Hey,
man.
That's part of it. That's part of it right there. That's part of it. Team G comes correct in the creative session after a huge performance from Pedro Barros. Wow, we're going to reset and take a quick break, but we'll be right back with so much more action. Red Bull Skate Generation will continue. Finals Jam 2 coming up next. Do not go anywhere. We're just getting started here in the finals.
Discover the Skate Channel on Red Bull TV. Featuring the best films and shows around the world of skateboarding. Download the Red Bull TV app for free. And sign in to watch all of our content offline. Download the app now. Nearly 3 years in the making. Featuring an international cast of skateboarders rolling across the globe. Volcom's Holy Stokes, now available on Red Bull TV.
This ain't a skate park.
It's the streets.
Oh, I thought we skate parks.
Nah, we skate streets.
Look inside the day-to-day life of pro skaters. Roll with TJ Rogers, Tori Pudwill, and many more. Field Day Season 1. Now available on Red Bull TV. Zion Wright, Jamie Foy, and Alex Midler hit the roads to find some of the best skate spots in the world. What looks easy can sometimes be hard.
You're good.
They ended up with an outstanding skateboard movie. You good? Now available on Red Bull TV.
And we're back, the best backyard skate party ever. This is Red Bull Skate Generation, and you are watching the finals. We just witnessed incredible, raw savagery in this bowl by Team G. And your results from last heat are in. Team G sets the mark high. The judges loving what they just saw. And the numbers are coming through big, a 439.92. Look at the score for the creative session. We knew that's what it was going to come down to. You add Pedro Barros' high score of the day, a 90.94, and you've got a massive overall score, the score to beat. Will it be Team G getting the win, or can Team C come through with a clutch performance? Here is Team C. Miguel Catarina, the OG, 50 years old from Florianópolis, Brazil. Augusto Akio, Camila Borges, Gui Khury, and Isadora Pacheco. Every generation represented here on Team C. Lots of fan favorites on this team. And they led the way. They won qualifiers. Can they do it again in the finals? What are their chances, Chris Pastras?
Oh, man, these guys feed off each other. Arguably the best, so that's what made it exciting for the crowd and the judges, was the camaraderie. There you see it right there.
It's that kind of unity, huh?
So if they can bring that kind of love and teamwork to the finals, they can win this thing.
Well, we're going to put 15 minutes on the clock and start with Gui Khury. This kid does 540s with
like
ease, no problem. Whipping through that corner.
Judo 540.
Just throw all the variations
Khury
you
just
have.
setting it off. Nice Smith grind.
Quick little foot adjustment on the flat bottom.
Yeah. He's setting up for something.
Little speed burst there.
Indy 360 over the channel. Yeah, Gui.
It's a nice start. That's a nice start, I would say. Now we're going to go to Augusto Akio, a.k.a. Japinha.
Yeah, Augusto with one of the highest scores we've seen all day. Did it with power and style.
Well, he won qualifiers, individually speaking. But now we're in the finals. All those scores, they're wiped off the board.
Yeah, can he do it again? Well, another 20 minutes to go.
Camila Borges now whipping around the bowl.
18 minutes.
Every teammate has to put in their all now. There's no more qualification. It's all about this. This is the finals of Red Bull Skate Generation. Isadora Pacheco, an Olympic team member.
Yeah, she
for
skates
Brazil.
with so much control. Only 16 years old, ripping.
She had a heel flip Indy in qualifiers that helped get her team into the finals. Hope to see that trick again. 12:45 on the clock. Miguel Catarina, a fan favorite, our most veteran competitor at 50 years old.
Yeah, he properly seemed like the ringleader, like he was bringing the hype to everybody, bringing the positive vibes.
As a real G should, right?
Backside air over the channel. Yeah, Miguel.
Solid first run for Miguel.
Backside D. Solid.
I'm going to check his birth certificate. I don't believe he's 50 years old. He's skating like a teenager right now.
Augusto's back in.
Boom.
Weak backside melon air there. High speed Smith grind. There's the style and the power we saw in qualifying. Woo, Smith grind lip slide, high speeds.
It's a Doonesbury Farm trick right there. Not patented, though.
It's like a saran wrap disaster. Woo.
Perfect
Back style. Yes.
They're basically
Augusto,
skating.
freaking fire.
They're skating a whole event in one block. Usually we see 30 to 45-second runs. Wow, Gui Khury now back at it.
Caballerial 540. No joke. Into the judo 540.
He does 540s.
He skates pretty loose trucks too.
He does 540s like they're kick turns. They're so easy for him. I mean, it appears to be. I don't know what is going on in his mind, but something special right here.
Yndi gets away from him. Plenty of time left.
Under 11 minutes to go. This team also had the highest creative session score, or the second highest creative session score in qualifiers, but none of those scores matter anymore.
Yeah. Re-rack. Nice work, Issa. Backside Smith grind.
That was perfection.
Lean tail slide. Yes.
Nice tail slide.
I would say Team G is stressing, but this is a party. There's no stress happening. Everyone's having such a good time.
Yeah.
They're just stoked to see what they're seeing. There's Leticia.
More the love. Definitely feeding off each other. It's a jam session more than a contest.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see the barbecue start up. It's time.
With that frontside air. 50. Oh. Just got away from her there. He's like, whoops, my forward's backwards. But does it matter for someone that does alley-oop 540s and body varial 540s like that? Heelflip Yndi, solid.
This is one of the only people on the planet that can do a 1080 on a skateboard.
That's right. X Games gold medal. Best trick for that as well. Woo. 540, he takes his foot off so fast. Like if you blink for a second, you'll miss it.
There's no sketchiness, right? I mean,
Yeah.
everything is landed so perfect. Chapinha.
Augusto, massive 540. I love the style on that. Big melon 5 to follow it.
Back it up with a bigger one. Why not?
Nice frontside invert. Get him, Augusto. Oh, that nose grind. He stands up on top of the coping. I love it.
Well, as far as consistency goes, I'd say Team C right now
They're staying
might
on.
be creeping into the lead.
They're definitely staying on.
It's almost like you had the tenacity and the aggression with the first team, Team G. Now you just have this super tech consistency with Team C. 4 out of 5 years, Pedro Barros has podium in this event.
Yes.
We'll see what happens. Got a lot of skateboarding left to come.
Well, he's made the podium no matter what in the finals here. Top 3 teams. Nice backside air there from Miguel. Fluid. Love the sound of that grind. This guy's become one of my favorites, just his energy, you know?
He's so rad. 50 years old, Miguel Catarina, and the crowd, every time he drops in, the crowd goes absolutely berserk.
Yeah, I love that about the Brazilian skate culture. They've got a lot of reverence for the legends and the OGs. Wow! Speaking of legends and OGs, backside nose grind. This is from Miguel.
They're skating better. They're skating better in the finals than they did in qualifiers.
Yes, that's
as
what
it
it's all
should
about.
be.
Woo! Camilla hanging on to that backside air. Mia.
I just looked at the clock. There's still 7 minutes to go. What is happening? Team C is going for the jugular here. It's almost like every run by every team member is just getting better and better.
It is. Nice boneless there. Let's see if she can make that. 7 minutes left, and then we've got our creative session.
We got all day. We got all day here for Team C in the finals.
Love that bird's eye view. There's another Judo 540. It's like a walk in the park for Gui.
Love that trick, but the judges do want to see you mix up your tricks. I mean, I can watch it all day, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
no,
part of our
I see
judging
what you're
criteria.
saying. It's like arguably points-wise, he could be in first place, but I think a big thing, like you're mentioning, is the element of surprise. Something unique.
Right there, you can just, he's soaking up the hype.
Backside air over the hip. Yeah, he's just getting away from her.
All right, now here's where in the final 6 minutes of Team C's final runs, you've got to keep the pressure on. You've got to keep throwing tricks out there. Keep the judges entertained.
Augusto with that crail air. You don't really see anybody do that. It's a super unique trick. So is that slob 1 foot. Nice front blunt.
How do their legs still work? How is this possible? Full intensity with every run.
Oh, 360 ollie in the deep section. He says, I'll take that.
Augusto, Akio, Japanya, ripping. And what a way to put your name on the map. There's Miguel getting the team back together. 5 minutes to go.
He's been the team captain, as an OG should.
Calling the shots. What's about to happen? Oh, we asked for something different.
Kickflip 540 attempt.
Not a lot of skateboarders have every rotation possible. 360, 540, 720, 900, 1080. He's got them all. A lot of math. That's too much math for me.
Nice feeble grind. Isadora.
4.5 to go. Finish strong. That's the last thing the judges will remember in your individual runs.
Yeah, with that backside air fail, she's got to stay on. Final 4 minutes here.
Augusto's just getting more and more hyped as we go.
He's really impressed me in this competition. Wraparound air. Don't see that one often either. Wow. Frontside varial air. Body varial. Super unique tricks right now. I'm loving it.
20 years old. He's got 100 years worth of tricks in his bag.
Everything with great style. Yeah, Augusto.
Big energy from his team.
Got to bring big energy at this point.
The mechanics of that trick are truly mind-bending.
Yeah.
Kick flipping, spinning upside down.
Yeah, it kind of defies gravity in more ways than one.
A kick flip on flat's hard enough for most people. Add 15 elements of danger. You've got that trick.
There's that frontside air off the hip. Mid-air gets away from her.
Train's rolling. 3 minutes to go. Team C in the finals. Camila Borges rolling through. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go until we start our creative session. The team right there throwing out the vibes. Will we see the Kicky 540?
Wants it.
It's almost like it looks like he's throwing a Christ air right in the middle of that trick. Why not just add more? Individual portion has 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Then we'll have a 5-minute creative session. Benchmark
Big
set high.
Yndi Augusto.
By Team G.
Frontside Heelflip. There's that crail air, super unique.
I think he's done the most variety.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah. Airs, technical tricks, flip tricks.
He hasn't repeated a trick, it almost seems like. 1:55 to go.
Oh, he pulls it. Kickflip 540. Doing it. Body burial 540.
Just a bonus there.
Gui Khury getting it done. Judo 540. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The future of skateboarding is now, and he's right there on your screen. 1:22 to go. What more can he do? I mean, what more does he have to do? Mad respect to Gui Khury. That was 1, 2, 3 punch.
Boom, boom, boom.
He's done nearly every 540 variation you can do. 1 minute to go. It's not over yet. They gotta get creative. They gotta use teamwork. And I'd say they're the most tight-knit unit in our finals. So we're expecting big things from our creative session.
Oh, is they're going for a kickflip over the channel there.
Ramping back up for something big. Khury flying around the bowl.
Oh! Wow.
Trying a 900?
Yeah, I believe so.
You trying a 900? I mean, that would just be unprecedented. A 900.
Yeah, that's
a
not
backyard
a trick
bowl.
you see done in pools for bowls. That is strictly a vert ramp trick normally.
4, 3, 2,
And with that, the individual, wow. Again, Jampinha.
Augusto ending things with a bang there with that kickflip method, I think it was. Quick kickflip melon over
Heads
the
up.
channel. Oh, he's got that, dude.
That is so close right there. Now we're into the creative session for the team. This is where teamwork comes into play.
Originality, creativity.
This is the team that brought us juggling. Brought us all kinds of weird, cool variations.
E é o seguinte, estamos aí então no tempo dos 5 minutos, voltamos aí à sessão Expression Session.
That was actually a skater for the next team on accident, dropping in.
Got
Going,
too
"Oops,
psyched."
sorry.
Hold on.
Team meeting time. Team's getting fired up. The team leader, Miguel Catarina, with the pep talk. All right, Gui, you do a 900, and then we'll follow. Hold your breath. Here we go. He's got this one.
Oh, man, so close.
Spills at the bottom of the bowl.
Tá cansado ali. Na moral, galera.
3:30 still on the clock. Here in the creative session. Get the crew down the bowl. Full support from our fans.
Thoughts go out to him. That was a gnarly slam.
So far, the fans have gotten so far this heated session has gone off. Team C throwing it down in the creative session. And I tell you, skateboarding is raw and rugged. And
Yes.
of course, in the RTMF Bowl, I mean, this bowl is really gnarly. Chris Cote here with Chris Pastras. You're watching the finals of Red Bull Skate Generation. Take a brief pause from the action just to make sure our medical team, of course, the best of the best. So they are taking care of things in the bowl. Let's talk about what we've seen so far. Incredible performances by all of our skateboarding superstars. Pedro Barros lived up to the occasion. Cheers behind me, tell me good
The
things are
audience
happening.
clapping behind us. That's a great sign.
Yeah. Great sign there. So, Pastris, that opening salvo from Pedro Barros and Rune Glifberg, teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
And then they put down in the creative session, getting one of the highest scores of the day so far.
Yeah, they got the highest score of the day as a team. So, but then I feel like Team C brought the camaraderie, the passion. We'll see. But yeah, we started off with a bang, and then we're going to end things with Team A, and they are literally the A team.
The A team, yeah. Big cheers coming up behind us. We'll keep you updated as to what's happening here at Red Bull Skate Generation. We got to say thank you again to the Barros family, Andre, Pedros, and the crew, literally opening up the floodgates to not only the fans on hand, but the entire world. We want to thank all of you for joining us around the planet. If you've been watching on the Portuguese broadcast and you come over to us, well, welcome to the backyard of all backyards. There's skatable objects everywhere up in the jungle. We got an ocean view. It's going off here at Red Bull Skate Generation. So happy to have this event back after being away for 5 years.
Yeah, right on, and it just really brings the camaraderie, the family element, the vibes. It's more like a jam session than a contest. I'm loving it.
Yeah, no doubt. As you see the overview, the bowl is cleared. We'll be getting back to the action momentarily. And I tell you, everybody knows skateboarding's dangerous.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
There will be slams that hopefully everybody walks away from this one unscathed. There's a beautiful overview of what we have to work with here, the lush tropical rainforest here in the hills of Florianópolis, Brazil. They call this place the California of Brazil, but I'm just calling it one of the best places in Brazil, period.
Yes.
A surfer, skater dream.
Paradise, exactly. And this event kicked off in 2010, so here we are 11 years later on sacred ground, having a blast.
More cheers from the
crowd in Floripa is like none other.
Oh, yeah.
They love skateboarding here.
Oh, man. So pre-pandemic, skate events had the highest attendance of anywhere in the world, literally doing the wave. Some of our events, Park Series events, we saw the wave happening. And if you ever got down here for a surf event, I'm telling you, tens of thousands of rabid surf fans on the beach.
Nice.
Cheering, and trust me, this place, they put surfing and skating above all other sports. We thank them for that. It looks like good things happening.
Yeah,
in the
skateboarding
RTMF Bowl.
is literally just a part of the culture here in Florianópolis. Skateboarding loves this place, and this town loves them back. We've seen so much skateboarding go down.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Crazy. I mean, we're usually 40-second, 45-second runs, and here we are watching 20-minute jam sessions with the best in the world.
Yeah, we got started at 10 a.m. this morning. It's now 3:45 p.m. here in Florianópolis, Brazil. If you're waking up in America, good morning and welcome to one of the sickest skate events we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Red Bull Skate Generation back in a big way.
100%. Yeah, and we haven't had this event in years, and everyone is pumped. It's back. We added the women. Yndi Asp had a lot to do with that, and thank goodness. Great session.
She didn't ask, she demanded. But we're gonna get back at it momentarily. You're watching the finals of Red Bull Skate Generation 2021. We're gonna take a look at the results from Heat 2 here in the finals. And this is how it looks so far for an overall score of 375.50. A massive, massive result for Augusto, Akio, an 86.84. Gui Khury, unfortunately, with that slam during the creative session. Team leader Miguel Catarina says, we've done enough. Let's take a little break. And,
I feel like out of respect, they just stopped the session, made sure Guy was okay. We've got our medical staff looking after him, so respect.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird to say, but safety first at a skateboarding event, which is...
Safety first, for sure.
Well, either way you slice it, Team G still in the lead, the 439.92 total, the highest total of the day. So as we get back to things, never easy to skate after a slam like that, but these are true skateboarding warriors. Your event format for the finals, 15-minute jams for individual points. Add on that additional 5-minute creative session, And the skater point scale 0 to 100 on both elements.
Yeah.
Some big numbers there.
Big numbers, big numbers. And we see you need to score in the 400s to really compete here.
Well, your final team to compete here in the Red Bull Skate Generation Finals will be Team A, aka the A team. Your OG, the team leader, Sandro Diaz, making his picks. He picked Alex Sorgente, Yndi Asp, Luigi, Cini, and Raicca Ventura from Brazil. So you have Sorgente, the lone American, on this team, packed with Brazilian superstars. This is the only team that can take down Pedro Barros and Team G. Will it happen, Chris Pastris? I'm throwing you out there.
Oh, man. If any team can do it, it's this group.
So the finals are on for Team A, 14:55 on the clock. This is where individual skaters try to get the biggest scores possible. Raicca Ventura starting us off. She's 14 years old. Sandro Diaz is 46 years old. Luigi Cini will be skating, representing. And we're going to start it off with a little team photo. Here's your group right here for Team A. They just started off by firing it up.
Sandro Diaz.
So 14:15 on the clock for Team A. Luigi Cini, one of our highest scoring skaters of the day so far, back at it for a team of Brazil.
Big Melon 540 there.
13:50 on the clock. Score to beat is massive. They're gonna have to skate out of their skins if they wanna get into that top spot. Team A has been on fire throughout the entire day. 13:30 on the clock. Luigi Cini starts us up. Now we go to Yndi Asp. Without Yndi, who knows, the women may have not been competing. She put her flag in the sand and said, women are skating in this year's Red Bull Skate Generation. They said, of course.
Yeah, that's right. Typical, yeah, there's her layback air. We love that trick. She does that so stylish.
And I've seen her do that on huge, huge walls. She is unafraid. Raicca Ventura back at it.
Back at it.
14
nice
years
Smith
old.
grind. Woo!
The
Yes.
A team.
Starting things off proper. Alex Sorgente's just been ruling this bowl.
Flying, literally flying to the flats. Heavy way to start your final run. Sandro Diaz now.
Such a legend. Done so much for skateboarding here in Brazil. Been competing since the early 90s. Definitely a verified Brazilian legend right here.
Yeah, of that kind of first wave of international superstars.
Global legend. I remember him shredding the portable Red Bull vert ramp throughout the 90s. He's done a lot of one-man shows.
No doubt.
It's a killer.
Yndi back at it. So these skaters, again, have 15 minutes to get their individual scores on the board. Then we re-rack things and we start our 5-minute creative session, which the first team, Team G, led by Rune Glifberg, really maximize their potential in the creative team session.
Yeah, speeding up each other.
No pressure. No pressure, Team A. Raicca back at it. The youngest
Nice front
member
50.
of this team.
Melon air gets away from her there. Shoot. Plenty of time on the clock, though. Get him, Alex.
Probably just a bit of a reset here for Sorgente.
There we go.
That's more like it. He's got the
Love that ollie to Smith grind.
crazy ability
Big body jar.
to read these bowls.
Madonna over the hip. Crooked grind to fakie. Skating with so much speed and power. I love it. Feed the grind, fakie. Half cap blunt. Wow.
What? That's an impossible trick. That did not just happen.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That didn't happen. Only a handful of people on this planet can do that. Sorgente is one of them.
Yes.
He is
Gnarly airs, lip tricks, technical tricks, he's got it all.
He's got to be one of the most technical deep bowl skaters in the world.
I would agree with that.
If not the most.
Huge Madonna. The pit bull. Sandro Diaz is in. Massive melon 540 there.
Still got it. 48 years old. Owns that trick. Woo. Oh, that was
big method air.
That's how you do methods.
Signature. High speed carve. Woo. Nice backsmith. Yeah, Sandro.
Yeah, things have escalated for Sandro Diaz. He saved a lot in the finals. That was his best run of the day so far.
Luigi, kickflip melon, and then the kickflip stale. Wow, very few people do that trick. Because it is funky and hard to do. Kickflip body varial.
So creativity counts in the individual efforts as well. You got to mix up your tricks. You got to go fast. You got to have good style, like Yndi Asp does, obviously.
See the look on her face after coming out of that backside Smith grind. Front feeble. Get him, Yndi. Nice backside air.
Bravery isn't a word you hear often in skateboarding, but she is one of the more brave skaters in the world.
Definitely a warrior.
Some of the video parts she's put out.
Plant there. Incredible. Love her mix of tricks. OG tricks, new tricks, slip tricks, airs, you name it. Foot plants. Got it. Big backside air there from Ice. Nice slip slide. Skating with confidence. I like it. The kickflip Yndi.
She's watching Sandro. She's getting fired up. Here we go, Sorgente.
Drysdale air body jar. You can see that one often.
Perfect backsmith.
Big tail grab.
Yeah, every wall used.
No hesitation.
8 minutes to go here in the final run of the finals. Team A, can they do it? Can they take Team G out of contention for the win? We're over halfway through here.
There's our team captain, Sandro Diaz, the 360 varial, patented move. He's been doing that for decades.
That was a cool looking combo. Even his carves. I mean, this guy's a veteran.
Totally.
So fun to watch.
We talked about it in qualifying with Omar. He's got one of the gnarliest tricks in skateboarding ever done. A kickflip 540 to body jar called the Nar Jar. There's only one person I believe that's ever done that trick. And it's Sandro Diaz.
All right, Team A is looking to better a 439.92. If they can get a 440, they're going to get the win, they're going to get the prize money, they're going to get the pride of winning the incredible Red Bull skate generation. Haven't had this event in 5 years, but it's been back in a big way today.
Yeah, and you talk about the pride. They don't want to let their fellow teammates down.
Right.
It's about the camaraderie and family. So there's more on the line than just competition.
Yeah, and here in the finals, I mean, no weak links. Everybody's holding up their end of the bargain. If you get picked by Sandro Diaz to be on your team, you got to make him proud. That's a living legend right there.
Yeah, Sandro is no dummy. He knows what he's doing.
Luigi Cini.
Wow, Luigi coming with originality there.
That age group, 18, 19, 20, here in Brazil has so much talent.
So much talent. It's so stacked.
That's where Augusto kind of lives right in there. A lot go down already. Still 6 minutes to go here for Team A in the finals. They're looking for a 440 or above.
Raicca, Ventura going for it.
Now we're getting down to the wire. Under 6 minutes to go. Here's where if you've been saving anything for your individual campaign, pull it out.
Sandro just flying out of the bowl there. He's serious. He's not messing around. Yndi going for that slob fast plant over the channel. She can pull it. A little more speed. Wow. Varial kick, alley-oop, varial kickflip.
Wow. Every trick that's getting tried right now, you know is going to be heavy.
Yeah, Alex, 50-50. Ollie over the channel. Front 50-50. Control, there's that fakey ollie. Cab nose pick on the hip. Into the front blunt. That is such a amazing combination of tricks there.
Sorgente's back, getting technical in the deep end on the peninsula. Yndi Asp down.
Get it. It's just a tiny bit more speed. She's got that.
Yndi in her post-heat interview saying she's having the best year of her life. Woo! You can imagine what a win here would do for that year. Just the cherry on top. And one of these team members has to lay something huge down to fire up the rest of the squad.
Yeah, there's a little bit of the bales get
contagious.
Contagious, exactly.
And we're down to the 4-minute mark. Whatever energy you have left, pull it out.
Get it. Alex going for that kickflip Yndi, running things out of that big face wall.
And
gnarly.
That'll take a lot out of you, running, falling like that, running down. Hurts my heels just watching.
Fast plant, let's see it. Get it, Yndi.
3:30 to go, 3:30 to go. Benchmark set high. Team A looking for a 440. Sandro blasting.
Massive frontside air.
He's got more. Into the shallow end. Comes out with tons of speed.
Body jar over the channel, stays on.
Haven't seen that one yet. Another clutch run from Sandro Diaz.
Sandro has won X Games gold. He knows how to get it done. Doing it for decades now.
And watch what happens. The ramifications. A good run like that fires up your team. Luigi follows suit.
Staying on is contagious as well.
It goes both ways.
Wow. That was insane. Kickflip body varial 5, if my eyes serve me correct.
Luigi Cini right there. Going for the 440-point total they need to eclipse Team G, who's just watching from the stands now. Yndi back at it, 2:20 to go. Here's where you have to obviously concentrate on what you're doing, but then think about the creative session coming up.
Yeah, and if the trick's not working, you kind of got to move on. I hope Yndi either makes that trick or moves on to something else. 2 minutes left.
Make it or change it. 2 minutes to go. Yndi Asp, one of the most consistent skaters in the draw.
Love that lean air there, tweaking it out. Sandro Diaz.
It almost looks like he was set up
for the Nar jar, I think. 540 to body jar.
Raicca, she's looking at a manual trick. And this is just rapid fire right here. 1:30 to go for the individual 15-minute session for Team A. Have they done enough?
There it is. Slob fast plant over the channel.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that
Yndi.
Was your encouragement, I think.
Yes.
Helped with that one. 1:20 to go. Woo, that was glorious.
Yeah, Luigi.
Glorious.
Big 540 melon.
He just muscled that one around.
Get him, Luigi.
Like that, just
staying on.
Quick little backside ollie there. Flying around the corner. Such a sick style.
Looks like he's going for a kickflip stale 360.
Looks like he's been watching some Jimmy Wilkins videos there. Love the way this guy skates. Raicca.
Raicca's in.
35 seconds here. They will have 5 more minutes after this for their creative session. A little bit of frustration there.
Yeah, it's a lot of skateboarding that these guys have done. Frontside nose grind there, high speed. There it is. Kickflip Yndi, perfection. Wow. Kickflip Varian Yndi, no joke. Alex Sorgente, you talked about it. Technical maneuvers and then some. Sandro going for that Narjar, I believe.
Would love to see
540 body jar, excuse me. One of the only people, if not, I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do that trick.
I don't think so. 4 minutes and 48 seconds are now back on the clock as Team A has entered their creative session. This is where teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right. You see them getting together on the coping, making a plan.
4:30 to go. 4:25 on the finals here. Your creative session is on. Team A, big shoes to fill. They need a huge total bettering of 4:39 by Team G. If they get a 4:40, they get the win.
That's right.
It all comes down to this.
Sandro Diaz and Luigi Cini are in. Massive 540 with Luigi underneath him from Sandro Diaz there.
3:50 to go here in the finals. Team A, the creative session is running wild. Over-unders to start us off. Sorgente and Yndi Asp start it off. So they've got time on the clock, time to work with. They got to unify, they got to get things together and make some plans. As you see, Luigi Cini and Sandro Diaz
Yeah, put their heads together.
They're
for
formulating
sure.
something radical.
It's gonna take something unique.
I'm just trusting Sandro. I just go, what do you want to do? I'll do what you want to do.
Yeah, these teams were picked last night at High Adventure, and I'm loving it. Makes this contest really unique. Feels more like a jam session than a competition.
First try.
The board exchange, blunt to fakie, Alex Sorgente. Crowd loves that one.
That was cool. I cannot remember the last time I saw that trick done, especially in a contest, as now we see Sandro Diaz, Yndi Asp, Team Red Bull, gonna go for the doubles.
Yes.
Oh, I got butterflies.
I know, I love the tension. It's just like, what are they gonna do? Can they time it right? Layback and an invert there. Layback invert, regular invert from Sandro.
That's going to be an awesome photo.
Timed perfectly.
2:25 on the clock. Have they done enough? Do they need to continue to push on? 4:40 is the score.
Got to pull out all stops right here.
2 minutes and 15 seconds left. There's your current standings. Team C with a 373.
Yes, and judges score momentum. So you've got to use this momentum, this final 2 minutes, and really bring the cream of the crop to the top in the final 2 minutes.
Well, this is terrifying. Whatever they're setting
It looks
up.
terrifying. Board exchange, pivot fakie, maybe?
What's,
no.
I mean, even just holding it is scary.
Oh. Trying to jump boards and do a nose grind, I believe.
I mean,
that's a crazy one.
I wonder if he's ever tried this.
I doubt it.
This is just free form ideas flowing from Team A.
Yes. Oh, the helmet. Slob Fastplant.
Foot to head.
That'll give you a headache.
Yeah. I mean, these helmets are safety measures, but when you get kicked in the head, it's going to hurt. Luigi Cini.
Oh! Wow, the Stalefish. Kickflip Stalefish 360. Want to see that.
Yeah, they're just throwing everything they have at it. Got to be winded, got to be feeling it. 55
Final
seconds
minute
to go.
here of competition.
Win or lose, I want to see this trick go down.
Yes. Final seconds here.
And this trick go down. Funny thing about
30
this,
seconds left.
what you may not know is when this contest is over and the cameras turn off, they're going to still skate. They're going to skate till midnight tonight. We've got plenty of action after the finals on Red Bull TV. Plenty of
Slob Fastplant on Sandro Diaz's helmet. That was awesome. Yes.
like a kick to the head.
Wow, Luigi, Cini there. Kickflip melon 360. Insane.
And with that, time will be up. It all comes down to this. The judges locking in their scores. Did Team A do enough to take out the power-packed Team G? Mina Stess, Weslley, Alves, Allysha Le, Pedro Barros, and Rune Glifberg, your current team leaders. Did Sandro and the crew do enough? The creative session had moments.
Yeah, Luigi Cini's last trick was a banger, man. That's gnarly. Never seen anybody do that trick.
Look at that.
Kickflip stale 360.
Everyone's just going, what just happened? What was that? What, 6 hours of pure, raw, radical skateboarding?
These guys, yeah, you'd figure they'd be winning, but they're still in the bowl, as you
They're still
mentioned.
going.
They'll probably be skating until the sun goes down.
Time's
the lights
never
go
up.
off.
Time's never up for this crew. Oh my gosh, what did we just see? We started here at 10 a.m. It's now getting close to 4:20 p.m. Saturday, December 11th, here in beautiful Florianópolis, Brazil.
Yes. And I think that was the voice of legendary Harry Jumanji, New York City legend, Brazilian legend. Got a lot of love for that guy.
Final scores locking in. Everybody preparing for the party. Sandro Diaz.
Oh, Sandro's going to go for the Narjar.
Omar Hassan called it earlier. And if you look on your screen, if you look close, the leopard print right there, the legend himself, Yndi Barros.
Yes.
Talk about surf
The
skate
Godfather.
relate. The guy gets barreled, he does airs on his surfboard, he rips on a skateboard, and he's a pretty snazzy dresser. Thank you, Yndi Barros, for having us in your backyard. We will ensure that we clean up before we leave.
Yes, thank you, Andre and Pedro, for hosting this amazing event. We love you for this and so much more.
And if you've been watching with us all day long, cannot reiterate enough how amazing Florianópolis is as a surf destination. We've got so much more: surfing, skating, food, coffee, partying.
Name it.
What do you want? What do you want
It's
to do?
like the California
We've got
of Brazil. They called it.
We've got it for you here in Florianópolis. And I think after a 5-year hiatus with an event like this, you know,
Yeah.
the friends and family at Red Bull are thinking, okay, 2022,
This is
it's
unique.
on. Let's keep the train rolling.
It's very, very unique, and it brings out what skateboarding's all about: camaraderie, fun, family, your friends, and this competition brings that out of the skaters. So
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Well, we've had a bunch of fun events around this event, a little mini tour for Red Bull Skate Generation. They had a downhill event, some jam sessions at High Adventure, another just epic
Man.
spot here in Florianópolis.
Yes. Talk about skateboard culture. Visit High Adventure if you come here. It's basically like a hostel for skateboarding.
Oh,
A hotel, a restaurant, a bar, a bowl.
you can come down here and rent out a posada that will probably have a bowl in the backyard. Can't say enough about Florianópolis. Did I mention the street art? Because it's amazing. Everything about this place just breathes and screams the Brazilian culture. They've been so inviting. You roll around town. Bon dia from everybody. Big smiles on our faces. And of course, after a day like that, skateboarding shows yet again what it's all about. It's all about the unity, the creativity, and of course the family that gathers from around the world.
Yeah, exactly. And the creativity that you bring out in each other as a group of skateboarders. So as we saw, you know, falling was contagious, but staying on was contagious. You feed off each other's energy, pump each other up, and yeah, we will see who the winner is. It's been an amazing day of skateboarding.
Yeah, this is one of those events that right when it started, you're thinking, okay, this can be a long day. It flew by. We want more. Let's just re-rack it and set it up again, right? Put the 8 teams back together, start over.
Yes.
Let's go for it.
Let's start lobbying for 2022.
Yes,
we gotta have this event back.
Raise your hand out there if you want Red Bull Skate Generation back. I don't know, leave it in the comments somewhere. Tell us how much you loved today's event. Some incredible standout moments. Gui Khury.
Big time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This young man is on fire. He did have just a pretty gnarly slam, but just judging by the cheers from the fans,
Looked like
he's
he
up
got,
and out of the bowl,
yeah.
getting taken care of.
Going for a 900 of all things in a huge,
Say that again?
huge bowl.
Going
900.
for a 900.
Yes.
Wow. And of course,
has X Games gold with a 1080. What can you say?
yeah, I mean, so many big performances. For the first time ever here at Red Bull Skate Generation, women adding to the teams, and not only being added to the teams, but most likely winning for their teams. So huge performances from our females. The future of skateboarding down here in Brazil, especially on the female side of things,
and the youth culture. It's crazy. The women in the youth culture, man. Skateboarding is changing. Every competition, there's new faces and new leaders.
Yeah, this was one of those events, as you hear behind us, things getting set up for our awards ceremony. And of course, this is Brazil. You know, tonight is going to be
a party.
A major party.
You know it.
And we're here for it. Florianópolis playing host to Red Bull Skate Generation. And I'll tell you, I wouldn't mind this being a global tour. I love it here, but
yeah, I love the vibe, man. It
let's
brings out, it's a session. It's not really a contest, you know. You only have 40 seconds, 45 seconds maybe. That really condenses things. You take this 15-minute jam with the 5-minute creative session, you can let it all hang out. You got to come up with original tricks. You got to stay on your toes, stay fluid. So yeah, I love what this competition brings out of the skaters.
Yeah, and I think if you asked any of the skaters that competed, we had 40 in total making up our 8 teams. I'm sure at this point they would all say, oh yeah, yes, let's do it again. What are you doing tomorrow?
And if I was pro and I was watching this at home, I'd be like, I'm going there. Yeah, I'm going there next year.
I'd be making calls. Let's go. Let's do Red Bull Skate Generation everywhere, anytime we can. So there is cash money on the line, and of course, big hardware going to be thrown out here momentarily as they clear the bowl. Let's take a look back at a recap at Heat 3 here in the finals. Let's see if Team A did enough to take out Team G. Yndi Asp, start us off with a nice layback air.
Yeah, that's your signature move. There's Sandro Diaz. Alex Sorgente, someone who has dominated park competition for years now.
Multi-time world champion.
Showing you why. And then we had Luigi Cini. A lot of kickflip variations.
There's a cool
staying on and doing some really difficult stuff.
There's a cool photo of Sorgente and Pedro together, and the tagline just said "homies." And these guys have been sparring partners in these big events for the last 5 years, so it's so fun to watch them skate together.
Yeah, they love each other like brothers and sisters. It really comes out in this event as well.
This trick right
here. The team element. And there, that cab nose pick, got to land perfectly on the hip. Crazy.
And Luigi Cini.
Yeah, making a name for himself. Crazy. Kickflip body varial 540.
Serious business with this kid.
Love that from ER, the Slob Fastplant over the channel. Sorgente with the controlled kickflip Yndi. Doubles with a massive body jar from Alex.
That was one of my favorite doubles tricks right there. And this one too.
The Slob Fastplant to headache.
Free chiropractic adjustment from Yndi Asp.
Yes.
Session still happening. I'd like to see someone try to tell any of these skaters to stop skating. That's just not going to happen.
And the tension in the air with the scores, man. I don't know. I think Team A really, they made a run for the money as champions here.
So they were looking for something in the 440 range. 439 plus was the score from Team G. It just seemed like G stands for gel. Their team gelled from the beginning.
They really did. They really did.
And it's pretty cool.
Team A, I think a few challenges there consistency-wise, but still amazing skateboarding. It's a toss-up. I'm glad I'm not a judge at this point.
Well, and Team G was the most international team. 2 skaters from the USA, 2 from Brazil, 1 from Denmark. So the language barrier most likely not affecting that team. They looked like they were a tight unit from the jump. And props to Rune Glifberg putting this team together. His first pick was a pretty good one, Pedro Barros.
Yeah, smart man.
When you start your team with Pedro, you're doing something right.
Rune knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Rune has been
ripping for decades.
And entering contests, not in the Masters division, not in the Legends division,
straight
in
up pro.
The pro division.
Yeah, I've always respected that about Rune.
Yeah, Rune has been skating against everybody, you know, from Luis Francisco
Yeah,
all the way up
like
to
guys,
Sandro,
Tony Bucky Lassick. You know, those guys, Rune, they want to skate in the pro. They're like, no, don't give me this Masters stuff. Don't give me this old guy stuff. I'm still doing it.
We're setting things up for our award ceremony.
Yeah, you can feel the tension. It's like, who is gonna win? Did Team A do it with that last jam?
I'm looking down, and I don't think anybody knows. Everybody's kind of milling about, asking each other the same question, was that enough? And now we're just into a raw backyard expression session. For a lot of these skaters, I mean, just getting invited to the RTMF Bowl, that's a huge, huge accomplishment right there, a big honor.
Definitely some sacred ground here. It's awesome.
The Red Bull Skate Generation, after 5 years off the grid, back at it in a big way. The proof is in the pudding. We'll be back in 2022. I don't know where we're going to be, but we will be back. All right, let's hear the results. It's Team A versus Team G.
Oh, Team A in second place.
That means your winners, Team G. The backyard is protected. Pedro Barros,
does
Rune
it
Glifberg,
again.
Ministes, Weslley, Alves, and Allysha Le win Red Bull Skate Generation 2021.
Yes, and Pedro has been a part of the winning teams 5 out of 6 times that this event has happened, and he's back on top with his team, G.
Pedro literally saying, not in my house. Protect my backyard. Love to see that. And a fair shot, too. These teams were picked at random.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, when this guy is asked to perform, he performs.
He brings it. Brings the passion. Always. Brings the level, 110%.
Pedro goes, now what? The party
now
starts. There's Pedro's dad, Andre Barros, down there.
You called it. Runo's like, yeah, I did good. I picked a good team. And you called it. They're brothers, Alex Sorgente and Pedro Barros.
Yeah, usually you see at the end of these events,
they're
people,
on the podium.
Know, some anger. Oh, I can't believe this happened. Everybody's stoked. There's Ministes.
And it's official.
Allysha Le. Rune Glifberg. Where's Weslley Alves? He's skating. He's still skating.
So there you have it. It was only, 7 points.
That was close right there.
Very close there. I felt it was a toss-up, and it was, man.
Well, that's where two big scores, in my opinion, came through. Of course, Pedro's 90, and then their creative score was huge.
Yes.
It really worked as a unit in that creative expression session.
Woo!
So there was a potential total for 600 points and 439 points. I mean, that fills a lot of space on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and 40 minutes for each team. They have had a lot of skateboarding today. I love it. We got to see everybody skate for 20 minutes in these open jams. It was awesome. 40 minutes, actually, if we include the finals. So, yeah. I'm not, it's like after you see this, you don't want to watch a 40-second run.
No.
Yeah, this was too fun.
I want more Red Bull Skate Generation.
Gostaria de ouvir muito barulho para Rune Glifberg, Allysha Le, Weslley Alves, Yndi Asp e Pedro Barros.
Yes, Ministes, a part of that crew as well. 2021 U.S. Nationals champion, showing you why.
Well, when you get the call from Pedro Barros to come skate at his house, you answer the phone.
You listen. Yes.
And his whole
To
team stepped it up right
celebrate.
there. It was not just the Pedro
Where is he?
show. Everybody.
Okay,
was on
Pedro, can you describe the vibe? Wow. Epic finish right here.
Yes.
Can you describe the vibe right now?
We're a team. What's our team? A G. We're
Dream, dream, team.
Yes.
Definitely dream.
Valeu, é
Much
isso.
more than the trophy, the energy is the prize.
Yeah, we're just ready to have some more fun now.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
So
amazing.
fun.
Homie got so excited he snapped his board mid-contest. Like, how good is that, right?
I was so mad at him. I was like, what are you
Like,
doing?
what are we gonna do now? But he pulled it together, huh?
Pra mim foi uma surpresa, o melhor dia da minha vida. Thank you, obrigado.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you guys. Thank you for all tuning in. This is Red Bull Skate Generation. Ok, em português, gente. Grande celebração do skate brasileiro. Esse é o real skate. Só festa agora. Pedro, o time do Pedro ganhou. Eu tô até emocionada. Afinal de contas, estive aqui desde a primeira edição. Essa é a essência do skate. A gente está fazendo história. Vamos ver se a gente consegue trocar uma ideia com o Pedro. Back in the booth.
E agora sim, a cerimônia de premiação.
An emotionally charged day. The stoke levels at an all-time high.
You.
Red Bull Skate Generation is done for 2021, but you can bet what we just saw will live on. The highlight reels, the videos that are going to come out of this contest are going to be next level. I can't even believe what we just saw.
I know, insane. I wish we could split ourselves in two and be on the side of the bowl right now, watching this from 5 feet away.
Well, this party will probably go on for a good 48 hours. We've got plenty of time to get involved. Thank you again to Florianópolis, Brazil, for hosting yet another epic skate event. Truly the home of action sports here in Brazil. Surfing and skating all happens right here. And
Yes.
RTMF, the neighborhood that we're in right now, truly represented well around the world. And if you want to talk about the team scores, you saw it right there. Team G with the big name, with the big win. Now let's look at some individual scores, how these skaters put those big points on the boards. All individual scores went towards the team totals. So let's take a look at the highest scoring individual skaters who put down so much effort, left blood, sweat, and tears in this bowl. And that list reads like a who's who of what's happening now.
Woo!
Pedro Barros,
The
of
king.
course. But give it up to Augusto, Akio, Japinha with an 86.84, Luigi Cini. Two names right there you may not be that familiar with, but get familiar with them. They are on the map in a big way. Sorgente fourth and Gui Khury with an 82.91.
Yeah. 4 out of those
Huge
5
numbers.
names Brazilian. We must note. Yeah, and Augusto, man, came out and just made such a strong mark for himself. Luigi as well.
Yeah, and we did get word that Gui is okay. Took the harshest slam of the event, but now he's just getting hydrated. He'll get back at it. Hey, that kid is an absolute warrior. We will see so much of him in the future. And, you know, if you're going to slam, why not slam trying to 900?
Yes.
Like, that's a NBD in this bowl no matter what. So we're sending positive vibes to Gui, although we have received word that he's doing fine. He'll be back in a big way. We will have the awards coming up next. The hardware will be given out, the prize money, the trophies, the glory that is Red Bull Skate Generation. And then, of course, it's a free-for-all session.
Yes, 100%. It's going to be a good time any way you stack it. And, yeah, the camaraderie and everything, the family vibes that you had to bring. 5 team members gelling together, kind of reading each other's minds, if you will. Anytime there's two people in this bowl, it's huge. A lot can go wrong. So props to our skateboarders for really putting the dream together.
Yeah, it's sketchy enough for one skater to be flying around this bowl. Put 2 and 3 in there and watch out. We saw some of the most incredible doubles skating ever.
Yeah, we're going to be watching the doubles on Instagram for like a week or two at least.
I'm zooming in on some of those doubles tricks because, I mean, there was literally centimeters.
Yeah,
no room for error. Disaster.
No room for error at all.
Seguimos então, agora sim, para receberem aí os troféus.
Visiting this place is so special, man. You called it. It's like the heart and soul of skating and surf culture here in Brazil. We always have a great time. So Floripa, thank you once again.
Crowd still going wild. If you liked what you just saw, take some screenshots, throw up some support, hashtag Red Bull Skate Generation, and with that, we're going to throw it down to the deck for the award ceremony for the 2021 Red Bull Skate Generation.
E é isso aí, galera, então na cerimônia de premiação, entregando aqui para os terceiros colocados, a equipe da terceira posição. Gostaria de chamar aqui, nada mais nada menos que Miguel Catarina. Chega aí, Catarina! Salva de palmas, galera! Recebendo aí das mãos da Letícia Buffoni. Boa, Catarina! Dali, Catarina! Aqui também presente. Gostaria de ouvir uma salva de palmas para Augusto Akio! Integrante da equipe C. Seguindo, também aí com chamada para Camila Borges. Salva de palmas, galera, para Camila Borges, integrante da equipe de terceiro lugar. Seguimos então, fechando aqui também a participação feminina no pódio. Gostaria de ouvir uma salva de palmas para Isa Pacheco! Na terceira colocação, junto com a equipe C. Claro, e para representar o Gui, a gente vai chamar então o Gui, mais uma vez, Miguel Catarina, recebendo o troféu no lugar de Gui Khury. Galera, está tudo bem com o Gui? Então uma salva de palmas aí pro Gui Khury.
Aí, galera, salva de palmas, mandar energia pro Gui, tá tudo bem com ele ali, ele tá meio baqueadinho da gripe ali, meio doentinho. Então, vamos fazer barulho pro Gui aí, porra! Aê, Gui!
É sobre isso, skateboarding. E é o seguinte, a partir de agora então, premiação para a segunda colocação. Ceremonial Award for second place. Seguimos então, chamando para receber aí troféu, participação. Chega aí, Luigi Cini, cola aí para receber aqui os troféus da Red Bull Skate Generation, fazendo parte da equipe A. Boa! Lembrando, troféus sendo entregues aí por Letícia Buffoni e também Bruna Cagia, chamando agora para fazer aquela interface, uma das skatistas mais representativas da cidade. Galera, Yndi Asp na área, salva de palmas! Embaixadora do skate feminino dentro do Red Bull Skate Generation. Now I would like to invite for ceremonial awards Alex Sorgente. Salva de palmas, make some noise for Alex Sorgente. Guilherme Abi fazendo ali a premiação pro Alex. Chamando mais uma skatista representante aí da nova geração skate feminino, Raicca Ventura. Salva de palmas para Raicca Ventura. Recebendo aí das mãos da Letícia Buffoni. E para fechar essa rodada, eu vou chamar o OG dessa sessão, dessa bateria. Salva de palmas para Sandro Dias! Recebendo aí das mãos da Bruna Cagia, Sandro Dias. Essa então é a equipe que ficou na segunda colocação. Salva de palmas então para essa galera da equipe A. Uau! Seguimos então, dando continuidade à cerimônia de premiação. Gostaria de chamar skater também Under 21, vem quebrando tudo no estileira. Galera, salva de palmas para Weslley Mosquito também fazendo parte da equipe campeã do Red Bull Skate Generation. Recebendo aí troféus, a equipe campeã, a equipe G. Now, I would like to invite for ceremony awards, female skaters represent. First, Mina Stins. Make some noise, galera, salva de palmas para Mina Stins. Fazendo parte aí também da equipe vencedora do Red Bull Skate Generation 2021. One more time for females represents Allysha Le. Make some noise. Salva de palmas, galera. Compareceram, essa é a primeira participação do skate feminino dentro do Red Bull Skate Generation. So now, I'm feeling so honored to invite the skater OG, Rune Glifberg. Salva de palmas, galera. A equipe vencedora, a equipe G, que arrepiaram aqui no Red Bull Skate Generation. E com muita honraria, muito barulho e salva de palmas, chamando para fechar o pódio, Pedro Barros! Fechando a equipe campeã. Vamos fazer barulho, Red Bull Skate Generation! Uou! É isso aí, galera, muito barulho!
Day for skateboarding here in Florianópolis, Brazil. Red Bull Skate Generation went hard from beginning to end. On behalf of myself, Chris Pastris, Grazi Oliveira, and the whole crew here in Pedro Barros' backyard, we want to thank you all for watching. The fun does not end now. We've got Enjoy the Ride, Concrete Dreams, Magic Frog, and You Good, all streaming now on Red Bull TV. And of course, we're going to leave you with some epic highlights from the final. So with that, it's time. Florianópolis is about to go up. So from all of us here at the RTMF Bowl, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back in 2022. I can't guarantee it, but I can almost feel it in my heart.
I think that's a great prediction to make.
It's coming, it's coming. Red Bull Skate Generation has been epic. Thank you so much for watching. Obrigado. See you later.
Obrigado.
Check the highlights from the finals. You're going to love it.
Então vamos começar, tipo, do início. A imagem de um ídolo, eu acho que ela é muito boa para ser usada para termos de inspiração para o positivo, para o melhor, e não para